Welcome. Today, we're diving into quality risk management, focusing on retest date extensions. I'm Dr. S.K. Singh, and together we'll explore how managing risks can help us make smarter decisions when extending retest dates. Let's get started. Let's start by looking at why retest date extensions matter. These extensions let us keep using pharmaceutical ingredients safely, even after their original retest period ends, as long as the science backs it up. On the business side, this helps keep supply chains steady, optimize inventory, cut down waste, save costs, and boost sustainability. But it's not just about business. Regulators require solid stability data and formal risk management to approve these extensions. It's a careful balance of science, safety, and strategy. Let's take a look at the global regulations that guide our work. We rely on key guidelines from the International Council for Harmonization, covering everything from good manufacturing practices for APIs to stability testing and quality risk management. We also follow standards set by the World Health Organization, the European Medicines Agency, and the US FDA. At the heart of all these is one principle: risk-based decisions must be backed by solid science and clearly documented. Let's talk about what a retest date extension really means. It's an approved increase in the time we allow before retesting an active pharmaceutical ingredient, or API. This extension is based on new stability data, a careful risk assessment, storage history, and quality performance trends. It's important to remember, this applies only to APIs and always requires reevaluation. It's not the same as extending the shelf life of finished products, which follows a different process altogether. Let's explore the quality risk management framework based on the ICH Q9 model. It's a step-by-step process, starting with risk identification, then moving through analysis, evaluation, and control. After that, we focus on communication and continuous review. The main goal here is clear: to keep patients safe while making sure materials remain usable. At its core, the fundamental question we ask is this: what's the risk that the active pharmaceutical ingredient no longer meets its approved specifications? This keeps everything grounded in safety and quality. When we talk about extending retest periods, there are several critical risk factors we need to watch closely. First, packaging risks, things like moisture getting in, oxygen sneaking through, or the container itself breaking down. Then, storage risks, temperature swings, shifts in humidity, and how the product is handled during transportation. Finally, product-related risks split into chemical and physical stability. Chemically, we worry about assay decline, degradation, oxidation, and hydrolysis. Physically, changes in particle size, polymorphic shifts, and how the product absorbs moisture all matter. Each of these can impact the product's shelf life. When we talk about risk assessment tools, we're looking at the ways we identify and measure potential challenges before they happen. These tools help us see where the risks lie, how likely they are, and what impact they could have. By using them, we can make smarter decisions, prioritize what needs attention, and reduce surprises down the road. They're essential for turning uncertainty into manageable steps. Let's take a look at how the active ingredient holds up over time. This table shows the assay percentage at different months, starting at a full 100% and gradually declining. After a year, it's still almost 100%, and even after 4 years, it remains above 98%. This kind of stability data is crucial. It tells us the product maintains its strength and effectiveness throughout its shelf life. It's a key piece in ensuring quality and safety. Let's look at how we evaluate data trends and statistics to meet ICH Q1E requirements. We use several methods: regression analysis, trend analysis, confidence intervals, and degradation modeling. The goal is clear: show that there's no significant degradation trend and that future quality stays predictable. When we do this well, it reduces uncertainty, especially when deciding whether to extend retest periods. This approach gives us confidence in the product's ongoing stability. When we look at the overall risk level, it falls between low and medium. That means there's some room to consider extending the retest period, but only if we step up monitoring to catch any issues early. The key risk factors here include assay stability, impurity growth, moisture sensitivity, packaging integrity, and storage excursions. Most of these are rated low, except moisture sensitivity, which is medium. This kind of risk-based assessment helps us make informed decisions about safely extending product shelf life. To keep everything on track, we rely on essential supporting documents. Stability documentation includes protocols, reports, and trend analysis, all crucial for understanding how a product holds up over time. Quality documentation covers risk assessments, change controls, deviation reviews, and CAPA assessments, ensuring we manage issues proactively. Above all, regulatory expectations require that every decision is traceable, scientifically justified, and approved through the pharmaceutical quality system. This framework keeps our work transparent and accountable. Let's explore the digital tools transforming quality systems today. Artificial intelligence helps us predict when degradation might occur and forecast shelf life more accurately. Machine learning picks up on stability trends and builds risk prediction models. Digital twins create virtual simulations to test stability without physical trials. Advanced analytics dive deep, analyzing multiple variables and monitoring quality in real time. Altogether, these technologies are shifting the industry from reacting to problems to predicting and preventing them before they happen. Let's take a closer look at some common deficiencies that can trip us up. Stability programs often struggle with unsupported extensions and a lack of long-term data. Statistical evaluations might be inadequate, leaving gaps in our understanding. When it comes to quality risk management, assessments can be superficial, with little documented rationale or review of historical data. Data integrity issues show up as incomplete records, missing audit trails, and uncontrolled spreadsheets. These problems aren't just paperwork. They can lead to serious consequences like GMP observations, warning letters, and even batch rejection. When it comes to extending retest dates, there are best practices that help us manage stability, risk, and governance effectively. First, we generate enough long-term data and track key quality attributes over time. Using statistical tools aligned with ICH-Q1E Next, we apply quality risk management principles from ICH-Q9, including formal risk ranking and regular reviews. Governance is just as important. Approvals from the quality unit, strict change control, and senior management oversight keep everything on track. The result: extension decisions that are solid, defensible, and ready for inspection. As we wrap up, it's clear that extending retest dates isn't just about managing stock. It demands solid scientific evidence and a thorough risk-based approach. The guidelines from ICH and other regulatory bodies give us a strong foundation. By analyzing stability trends and applying quality risk management, we protect patient safety while making the most of our materials. Plus, new tools like AI and predictive analytics are changing the game, helping us make smarter, data-driven decisions throughout a product's lifecycle. That brings us to the end. For any further support or questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you all for your time and attention. It's been a pleasure sharing this with you. Take care, and we look forward to connecting again soon. This video was created with SlideSpeak. Visit SlideSpeak to turn your presentations into engaging AI-narrated videos.